Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. And tonight, our matchup. We'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Kevin Harlan here, joined by our analyst, Greg Anthony, and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. Plus, reporting from the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Boss in at the one. Here we are, Greg, getting into the thick of this NBA season. How big of a challenge now is the travel?
Oh, it's a huge one. The reality is all those flights take a toll, so you got to be smart with your sleep schedule and recovery.
Here's Murray after the basket by Minnesota. On the wing, Bridges, defended by Towns. Outside for Murray. Clock at 4. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Murray's got his second basket.
Pounding it in the paint there. Murray doing it all.
Here's Boss. The teardrop falls in.
Well, the touch and the focus. What a pretty move in the lane.
Now, here's Washington. Covered by Boss. Murray kicks to Washington. Traps in the tray.
Oh, what a feed by Murray. He's got that pass-first mentality. You always want to play with guys that play that way.
Passes it to Towns. Outside Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Boss gets the bucket.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack, and where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
Here's Murray after the made shot from Boss. Now here's McDaniels. Right side Towns, and stolen by Okongwu. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. Here's Washington. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Bridges finds Murray. Pass to Washington. The Hawks again can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
Anthony Edwards plays with joy, and you love to see him get his teammates involved. Pretty pass.
The pass to Bridges. Back to Murray. Bridges a screen on Edwards. And it's Murray penetrating. Gobert with the defensive effort.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now, here's Okongwu. No scoring in this one. Bridges against Towns. Bridges kicks to Washington. Atlanta again missing.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now, because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so here's Atlanta after the basket by Minnesota. Murray the pass to Washington. They could use a bucket. Gobert with the block.
There is a reason his nickname is the Stifle Tower. Send it back, Rudy.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Just 5 to shoot.
Yeah, really like the defensive focus and intensity at the start.
And a miss there off the inbound. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Boss. Towns the screen. Boss, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
It's stolen by Gobert. Moving it up. And Towns gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Hawks trail by 8. Washington passes to Bridges. Towns comes with a double team. Griffin, no one around him. Good on the three-point shot.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by Minnesota.
To the inside. Boss. And that one is stuffed right through.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And Okongwu shoots it in.
We love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
Here's Boss. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And the shot goes in. Towns has got his second basket of the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now, here's Washington. He's tightly guarded. Down low. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That one is off. The Hawks making a switch here. Dave's checked in. Atlanta making some changes. Bridges, he's checked in for Okongwu. And Murray subbed in for Griffin. Minnesota making a switch here. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. To the paint. Boss, no good. The Hawks trail by 12. And so in the game for the Timberwolves. Reed is out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Boss. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. Here's Boss. Passes to Milton. To the wing right side. Here's Boss. 13 points in the game. Shoots over Bay. Pass to Boss. On the wing, Milton. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And Murray's got the ball here for the Hawks. Still looking for their first basket since the first quarter.
What an effective, efficient offensive possession. They'd love to get that shot every trip down the floor.
Inside, here's Boss. Rebound, Atlanta. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. It's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Bridges misses. Timberwolves leading by 10. There's the pass to Milton. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Reed the pass to Hartenstein. Pass to Reed. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Reed's got the lead up to 13 now for the Timberwolves.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Bridges. From deep. Bay, no good. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle, here's Boss. Buries it down low. And that's 15 points for Boss.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
The Hawks again can't hit.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Murray against Milton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. For Minnesota, they have converted 7 of 11 free throw attempts up to this point. And he makes the first. Doris, when you and I think about the playoffs back in the bubble, you can see how much of an impact the fans have during games.
Personally, Kevin, I hope never to see a bubble again because the energy and the atmosphere inside NBA arenas is so electric you can almost reach out and touch it. And obviously the players love the opportunity to perform in front of their home fans.
Now here's Gobert after the miss from Boss. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
Edwards against Murray. Bridges a screen on Edwards. Murray kicks to Bridges. Passes it to Washington. Off target with his 3.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Boss, in that last matchup against Miami, got the job done. He had 69 points, and he was a contributor on the defensive end as well. Those were ridiculous numbers he put up. We'll see what he has in store for an encore. Can't wait to see. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
The Hawks trail by 18. Washington passes to Hunter. Pass to Okongwu. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good. Okongwu's now got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Towns, there's his 3rd field goal, and now he's made half of his 6 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Bays check in for the Hawks. Griffin comes in for DeJounte Murray. Timberwolves also changing it up. McDaniels comes in for Shake Milton. And Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Edwards. The pass to Bay. Now Griffin for 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Griffin's got 6.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Boss. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Hawks.
DeJounte Murray.
The Hawks trail by 14. 1:32 left in the 2nd quarter. On the wing, Bridges. And no good. Towns with the defensive effort. Boss passes to McDaniels. Here's Boss. He's covered by Washington. Boss, no good.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
They grab their own miss. Okongwu kicks to Washington. Gets in and hoping this is the start of a new trend. 2 for 8 now from the field. Timberwolves leading by 12. Boss passes to Alexander Walker. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Griffin finds Okongwu. Gobert brings the double team. Towns with the steal. Here's the break. Here's Boss. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Reed, he's checked in for Nickeil Alexander-Walker. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Towns, no luck.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing. He sees his man, has the angle on the interior, and drops a dime right there.
Boss passes to Gobert. Here's Boss. Left side, Towns. Pass to McDaniels. Out to the right wing. Buries it from three-point range. Reed's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Timberwolves. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Well, I mean, it's easy to see why they're up big. They know how to use their size, their athleticism to wear their opponent down.
And with a moment here, time to give our compliments to the players of the week. And that about wraps it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Boss has been sensational.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
His penetration was a real problem for them. And then, of course, the monster finishes at the cup.
Filling the perimeter slots are Murray and Griffin. Okongwu is out there with Bridges, and it's Washington in at the point. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
Look at Griffin, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
So there you go, and as it's looking, this year's dunk contest is shaping up to be a fantastic competition. We'll keep you updated on the voting.
No doubt it's going to be a good one, Kevin. We've got players on that list who'll do things that you didn't even think were possible.
Here's Washington, following the bucket by the Timberwolves. Bucket is good.
Oh, my, I didn't know he had the crossover in his bag of tricks. Now I've seen it all.
Here's Boss. He's covered by Washington. At the elbow, it's Gobert. Down low, here's Boss. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Back to Murray. Over Edwards. Murray, no good.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Gobert against Okongwu. Here's Boss. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Bridges. Here's Murray. And the rejection by Towns.
Tremendous work defensively from Towns. His teammates love to see him send that thing back.
Shooting for Minnesota.
That free throw good from Boss. Both free throws good from Boss. Here's Murray, averaging 23 points a game and is one of the more consistent producers on any given night. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Here is Edwards. following the score by DeJounte Murray. Boss gets the bucket.
Boy, that's 3 for 4 this half. You like that they're starting with a little bit of extra energy. Nice.
Bridges a screen on Edwards. Murray for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Boss, no good. The Hawks trail by 19. Pass to Bridges. Back to Washington. Bridges sets the screen for Washington. No good on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
And they're moving it up. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 19 points. Stolen by Washington. To the inside. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Edwards.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. The pass to Griffin. Now, here's Okongwu. Defended by Gobert. Griffin kicks to Murray. Pass to Washington. Fires for 3, and he gets it back. The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Edwards can't hit. And so Griffin will bring it up for Atlanta. Passes it to Murray. On the wing, Bridges. Defended by Towns. Bridges misses. Timberwolves leading by 21. Pass to Boss. Stolen by Washington. They get a hand on it. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Hunter's checked in for DeJounte Murray. Minnesota also with the sub. Shake Milton, he's checked in for McDaniels. Milton against Hunter. Griffin looking it over. Here's Washington. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Now, here's Washington. After the miss from Boss, Okongwu finds Griffin, buries the long-range jumper. Griffin's got 12 in the game.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Boss. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Boss has got 12 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Washington passes to Bridges. The 3. And Karl-Anthony Towns pulls it down.
This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
Washington against Edwards. Washington kicks to Bridges. Off target from outside.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now Edwards, following Miles Bridges' three-point attempt. Yes, that goes in. 12 points for him.
just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Now, here's Washington, covered by Boss. Okongwu dishes to Hunter. A three-pointer, no good. Timberwolves have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Boss, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Hunter, no good.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's Boss, and it's Griffin with the rebound. The Hawks shooting a low 30% right now, an ugly offensive performance. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Now the pass to Towns. Inside. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. For three, Hunter. The shot off that time. The 3 quarters of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. Timberwolves ahead, running away with this one.
66.
And we'll be back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish.
We'll go for a different look here. Okongwu's checked in for Bay. Miles Bridges comes in for Johnson. A.J. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Hunter. And Washington subbed in for Nesmith. And then for Minnesota, Hartenstein, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. And it's Boss in for Edwards. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Hartenstein is out there with Reed. Then it's Olynyk. Then there's Boss. And it's Alexander Walker into the shooting guard position. To the paint, here's Boss, and he dunks it down.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Murray down low. Second chance effort. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
So it's Atlanta now. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Washington, that's good. The Timberwolves have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Boss passes to Hartenstein. Reed with it. Pass to Hartenstein. Driving the lane. Boss, no good. Passes to Alexander Walker. Inside. Rebounded by the Hawks. Bridges has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
We've seen players criticized for skipping their media obligations after tough losses, Greg. How egregious is that in your opinion?
Well, you know, they say the true test of character is how you respond to when things aren't going your way. So, for me, it's important to be accountable in those tough moments.
Good.
And that's the shot he's developed and worked really hard at. Murray's hands lightning fast.
Hartenstein passes to Olynyk. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Boss, and he lays it straight in. Boss has got 42 in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Bridges inside. Guarded by Reed. Murray down low. He's off on that one. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Here's Griffin. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Boss, defended by Bridges, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. Now, here's Washington. Not a lot of room. Okongwu, the pass to Washington.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
The Timberwolves shooting at 51%. Really solid. And stolen by Murray. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Pulls up for three. Nailed from three-point land. 17 points for Ty Washington.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on Ty Washington. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And so this is going to end up as victory number 24 on the year.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Boss.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
And there's the call on Boss. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Minnesota. Washington finds Okongwu. Now Murray. A 3-ball. Outside for Griffin. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Drills the three-pointer.
Washington.
Minnesota with the ball. Hartenstein passes to Reed. To the middle. Ross, no good. And here is Washington. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was...
With the thought of getting a victory on the road, the T-Wolves came and welcome sports fans. Thank you for joining us. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves: Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Giannis and Portis work together inside. Connaughton and Middleton at the 2 and the 3. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And the battle of the bigs tonight, Grant. Something we're seeing a little more of lately.
And you know this league is a copycat league. And right now the trend is about teams looking for size and skill. Big guys who can pretty much do everything. That's the thing about the NBA. It's always adapting and always evolving.
Boss, good.
Gobert can look over the top of just about any defense right there. Delivers a nice pass.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Towns. Connaughton against Edwards. Here's Boss. Over Lillard. Back to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. Towns outside. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
Not much you can do to stop his J when Towns gets into the rhythm.
About a minute into this first quarter. Now here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Driving inside. Good D by Gobert.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Boss. They set a pick. Towns for 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo surveys. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Boss. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both. Well, Clark, with his mix of power and length, at times Giannis can seem unstoppable.
You know what? Not often is it that one guy forces teams to reconsider their whole defensive game plan. But Giannis forces you to build the wall because you don't want him getting downhill, or he'll make you suffer the consequences.
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Now here's Middleton. He played a great game against Indiana. Edwards with it. Middleton covering. Towns. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Here's Boss. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Here are the NBA's premier passing teams, the league leaders in assists. Number 1, Minnesota.
The beauty of this offense is that the ball never stops moving. If the shot isn't there, the next pass is made.
Milwaukee's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Connaughton with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Middleton. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
The athleticism of Middleton puts defenders in a rough spot. I mean, sometimes you just have to whack him and hope he misses the shot.
And the second free throw is good. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Here's Boss, defended by Lillard. Boss, the pass to Towns. Outside Edwards, down low. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Boy, I like their energy coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Now here's Middleton. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. Pass to Portis. And then Portis with the dunk.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Here's Boss. It's cleared by Damian Lillard. The Bucks trail. Now here's Connaughton. Back to Lillard. No good from outside.
Putting up a goose egg bagel this period. At this point, you have to run the offense through somebody else. I mean, that's your only choice. Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration, even for a nanosecond.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the big finish by Giannis.
And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdowns.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. Trailing by 8. Last time they came together was in Minneapolis, where they fell to the Timberwolves.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's Boss. Ooh, the rumor mill is in full effect when it comes to coaches on the hot seat, Clark. These days, do you think we're seeing too many coaching changes?
Yes. There's a level of impatience when it comes to changing coaches. Coaches don't seem to get the time they used to, and I don't think that's a good thing.
And he's good on the second. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Connaughton with a screen on McDaniels. Here's Middleton. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Boss, the pass to Gobert. It's hauled in by Portis. Milwaukee's gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Lillard outside. Pass to Portis. And some solid defense from Towns. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. Here's Boss. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Antetokounmpo. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago, it's Middleton on the wing. Rebound Minnesota. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Minnesota now. They're on a 16-7 run. Boss's shot is off.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Connaughton outside. Out to the wing. For 3, here's Lillard. Sends it home from three-point land.
After missing his first 4 shots, good to see him finally get one to drop.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over. Both teams will make substitutions.
First an assist, and let's address the elephant in the room.
Changes here for the Bucks. Nance comes in for Antetokounmpo, and Lillard subbed in for Jackson. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Hernan Gomez, the pass to Lillard. From outside the arc. Nails it from 3. He has 6.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Willie Hernangomez is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Damian Lillard, and it's Beauchamp in at the small forward position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Thanks. Well, Boss in their last matchup against the Hawks was simply terrific. He finished with 47 points, and he really showed up on the defensive end as well, using all of his versatility. Numbers like that make you do a double take. Let's see if he can turn heads once more in tonight's action. Guys?
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
Yeah, you know, every night's different. They may try to double him, might force him to adjust, or force him to make plays with the pass instead. We'll see.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
Shot clock at 6. To the inside. Hernangomez uses the glass on the layup. Hernangomez has got 7 points in the game.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Edwards. He has 7. Yep, that one goes.
Capable of finding his open guys, Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Hernangomez sets a screen. Pass to Beauchamp. Here's the 3. Yes! Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight. Right wing. To the middle. Oh, deflected. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. Taking a look at Milwaukee, they're in a solid spot right now, 5th place.
Seeing where the Bucks are, when you think about it, everyone expected them to be an elite team. Now, obviously, they've had problems thus far, but there's still a lot of time left for them to turn this season around.
Without question, I mean, their expectations may have been a little outsized, but this is a terrific team, and even that doesn't mean you'll win every game. You know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
To the left wing. To the paint. And Portis comes to help. And the call will be against Bobby Portis. That's his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Boss. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable. The shot is good, and this game is back to even. Boss has got 19 points. And it's Lillard with the ball for the Milwaukee Bucks. When this one's over, they'll be off to Charlotte as they take on the Hornets. That's the first of a 3-game trip out on the road for them.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Nice vision that time from Towns. And, you know, he's got that skill set.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter. Now here's Lillard. Not a lot of room. Jacks up a 3. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Well, I think they're getting caught in that in-between zone, no man's land. Giving up 3 straight from beyond the arc right now.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Edwards. When one of these guys gets to the line, you can chalk up the points. Here are your top free throw shooters over the past month. Second, Damian Lillard.
And over this stretch, his foul shooting has been exceptional. You could tell he was enjoying every single trip to the line.
To the middle. Here's Boss. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. 23 points in the game.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
And, yep, it's good.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Now here's Middleton.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
Now in the lineup for the Timberwolves, number 15.
Portis outside. And here's Lillard. He picked up 24 points in their last win against the Pacers in Indianapolis.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
Here's Boss. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. A minute 53 left to play in the half. Portis a screen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist. Towns has got 4 assists in the game. Timeout called. Milwaukee fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena. And they proved it that game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Moore's checked in. Middleton finds Portis. Now here's Lillard, guarded closely. Oh, and just miss after miss right now.
He's been just a little off the mark tonight. Really the story of the game so far. And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
And the Bucks miss again.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And down it goes. 2 points. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Connaughton outside. Clock at 6. Hook loose. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Moore. No made baskets yet. There's the drive. Boss's shot is off.
First personal foul. Team foul. At the line for Milwaukee.
Free throw good. Lillard.
Yeah, I think something that doesn't get appreciated enough is Lillard's patience. But he's not one to rush things or look for easy outs. He knows it takes hard work to succeed.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Off the mark there with a 3. And so it's Minnesota leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming schedule. Let's check it out.
Tough stretches on the road, hostile environments, but it's an opportunity to lean on each other and get through it.
Yeah, these kind of challenges can bring a team.
All right, now it's time to talk about our featured game tonight. Not a great turnout so far for the Bucks. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. 6-point game on the court for Minnesota. Inside, we got Towns and Gobert. Edwards at the 2 with McDaniels at the 3. And it's Boss in at the point guard position. And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Bucks picking up a basket just moments ago. And Chris Middleton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
Here's Boss. Towns down low. Antetokounmpo covering. And Grant, you talked about it early in your playing days, blaming yourself for the Pistons not winning. Talk about that pressure on the best player to deliver wins.
Well, B.A., the pressure is real, and it's tough to keep perspective and just control what you can control. When you're tasked with leading a team to victory, you expect it first and foremost from yourself.
You know, the defense locks so much into Edwards that it creates opportunities for others.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Lillard with the ball. Now guarded by McDaniels. The shot by Lillard, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league. And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Boss. McDaniels from long range. And another three from Minnesota.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, hey, they've been clearly the better team.
And the Bucks miss again.
He hasn't found the range lately. It's wild to think he had 3 triples there in the first half.
Here's Boss. And there's the drive. Rebound, Milwaukee. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And that comes off the assist by Middleton. Middleton's got his 3rd assist of the night. Pass to Gobert. To the left side wing. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray. Towns has got 6.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Again, the miss by Lillard. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this 3rd quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Damian Lillard embraces the big moments. He said, quote, "I don't know why, I just do it. It's internal. I'm always talking to myself like, quote, I have to find a way. This is an opportunity to rise and to come up big. You've got to get it going. It's a real thing. You just demand that something extra of yourself." Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Dame time is very real.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Porter's shot is off.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Now here's Edwards. This is the most they've led, 13 points. 5 on the clock. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. He's got 9.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Milton's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at the Timberwolves, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long.
Seeing where the Timberwolves are, you have to really give it to them. I mean, they are backing up all the preseason hype. They've been outstanding early.
It appears to me, though, that this group has all the ingredients for a special season.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
It is a great rhythm to Lillard's game, playing with pace.
Here's Boss, defended by Lillard. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Well, Grant, we've seen some teams double up with superstar players at the same position in recent years. Sometimes it works.
Yeah, you know, and other times it doesn't work. I mean, it forces a coach to be very creative. When you have multiple players who are used to being the guy, it can be hard to keep everyone happy.
Such a wide-open look.
He's one of the guys they don't mind taking the 3 in transition when he's that open. He's lethal out there.
Picked by Gobert. Here's Boss. Doesn't go for him. Oh, great D that time from Portis. Pass to Lillard, and here's Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, covered by Milton. Wow! A rim-rattling jam by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Now here's Lillard. He's guarded closely for three. Edwards pulls it in. And it's Edwards with the ball for Minnesota. 17 points was their biggest margin. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. And that'll be a foul on Milwaukee. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
They're also doing a good job working the ball inside tonight. The defense has been struggling to slow them down there in the paint.
Beauchamp gets the bucket.
It's not all about him out there. Giannis, a real example of a team-first guy.
Here's Boss. 43 points in the game. That one drops for him.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Hernangomez in the high post. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Milwaukee.
The first free throw is good. Moving along, 2 minutes gone in the fourth. Larry Nance is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Willie Hernangomez. Then there's Damian Lillard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now here's Reed. Wide open look. That one's good for 2.
At the offensive end, he's been assertive and efficient, guys. A big reason why they hold this lead right now.
Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. To the inside, Connaughton. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Reed passes to Boss. Missed inside. The Bucks have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards got 4 rebounds now. Beyond the arc. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Edwards loves those long-range bombs. He's a confident shooter.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Lillard can't get it to go.
They need everyone clicking here. Unfortunately, his game has gone the other direction.
Chalk up 2 there. Boss has got 47 points.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Nance with a screen on Edwards. Down low. Shot is good by Nance.
He's trying to will this team back into it, doing all he can offensively.
Olynyk passes to Edwards. Driving to the basket, and Edwards slams it in.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
Lillard outside. The shake. And it's Milwaukee scoring again.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Inside, here's Boss. And he converts the layup. Boss has got 49 in the game.
Deep into the game, you rely on players like him to keep delivering.
Guarded by Edwards. Lillard left side. Takes the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Guarded by Olynyk. We've had some all-time great players chosen outside the lottery, Clark. Who do you think is the biggest draft day steal?
You know, Giannis and Kawhi Leonard were each taken at 15, but man, it's hard to not put Jokic at the top of this list. He was drafted as the 41st pick in his draft year.
And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Giannis Antetokounmpo, and got it! Another basket!
Once again, he hits the 50-point mark as he continues to be a force of nature this season.
This performance has tied him for third most 50-point games in a season. He just keeps delivering. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in.
Now into the lineup for your Bucks, number 24, Pat Connaughton.
Lillard with the ball. Antetokounmpo for three. And Boss pulls it down. Edwards against Portis. Here's Boss. Doubled by Middleton. Lets the three fly. The shot by Alexander Walker, no good.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Banked it in off the glass. Hardenstein's got his first 2 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Portis outside. Lots of tough places to play in this league, Clark. Which team you think has the best home court advantage?
Well, I think a number of teams would fit into that category. The Nuggets, because of the geography and the toughness of the altitude there. But the Knicks, when they're good, there's a hard place to play. Portland, when the Blazers are rolling, is a heck of a home court advantage. Boston, with their history and the great teams they've had in the past and what they've had recently, those are some that come to mind for me. Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Lillard left side. Reed against Antetokounmpo. And then Portis with the dunk.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And even though this season series was only 2 games, a sweep is still a sweep.
I tell you what, no matter how brief it is, anytime you can get a season series sweep, you're happy.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Boss.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Connaughton outside. Here's Lillard. It's deflected. 46 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Boss uses the glass to finish the layup. Boss has got 59 points.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Down low. Good! That's another bucket!
Oh, make that 61 points.
Everything is going his way right now. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he gets yanked soon. I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Pass to Brown. Covered by Connaughton. Deflects the pass. Who was stolen by Lillard. The finish! Oh, and Giannis hammers it in.
Well, when you're careless with the ball, that's what happens. It ends up going the other direction.
And we know turnovers are painful and costly. You get loose with the ball on one end and get punished on the other end.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking.